Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Amy, your independent Scentsy consultant with Happily a Scented Life. And I'm back today with my What I've Been Warming video. I know it's been a while since you saw my face. I did start to record a bunch of videos to upload while I was away for cheer comps this weekend. And now we are back. Happy to report the Carolines team did win first place for their division, so super excited about that. It was their first actual judging competition for this season. They usually have 3 major competitions that they do, and then they have a couple of like local showcases that they can like kind of perform, get like those jitters out in front of like family and friends and stuff like that before they actually go to a competition where they actually have to get judged and things like that. So we just got back. I'm still trying to like unpack things. Just dropped her off at practice, so I figured I had enough time to film my What I've Been Warming. Since I usually film this either Sunday night or early Monday morning and post it sometime on Monday, I'm a little late to the game, but for obvious reasons. We had fun. We actually rented a hotel room this time instead of driving down the morning of. The event's like 2 hours from where I live, but we got hit with a snowstorm on Friday, so I just went down the night before. It was actually, it was like a good experience because half of the team rented out that same hotel room, so a lot of the girls got to play, and they were running up and down the hallways, and there was an indoor pool, hence my hair situation. The chlorine wrecked my freaking hair, and we're like kind of going with like my natural hair state. I have like naturally wavy hair. If I don't like do anything to it and let it air dry, this is kind of like what happens to it. And if it's like stripped with the chlorine, it definitely kinks it out. So, but we had fun in the indoor pool. But I'm never letting the hubs book the hotel room again. I know he went price point, but for $89, the shower water was like lukewarm. I mean, we were taking like 90-second showers, and the door wouldn't lock. And I was like freaking out. I was able to finally get it locked, but I'm like, this is just, I will go and happily spend the $300 to stay in a nicer hotel where I know that I'm not going to get, unalived and all this other stuff. But all in all, it was fun. Spent way too much money, but it's cheer comp. It's the only sport my daughter does, so I try to support her. And I didn't do sports as a kid. Like, I did volleyball in 6th to 8th grade, but it wasn't like competition volleyball, if that makes sense. Like, we would play a few games here or there with the other middle schools that were in my town, but it really wasn't anything more than that. It was pretty much just like a volleyball club kind of thing. And I was always the type of kid that tried a lot of things but never stuck it out. Like, I did horseback riding, I did gymnastics, I did tumbling, I did ballet, I did jiu-jitsu, I did karate, I did volleyball, I did basketball, I did cosmetology club, chess club, yearbook club. I did a lot of stuff but never ever stuck through with it. So I was always that, I'll try it once, but I never went through. And this is like year 3 for her for cheer. It would be year 4, but she didn't stick out all of kindergarten doing it. She was really, really shy, and she did half of the season in kindergarten, but she just couldn't cut it. But she did it in 3rd, 4th, and now 5th grade. So it's technically year 3 of an all year cheer thing. So, all right. I'm done blabbing now. Let's get into what I've been warming. It's kind of random, so we'll get through it. I did finish off the Black Tie Affair bar that I had. This was from last year's Father's Day collection. I had saved like 5 cubes, I think, because I wanted to see if this one did get better with age, because it did have a lot of vanilla in it. And I know that with Scentsy, if it's anything vanilla based, it usually will perform beautifully with age. This one did get slightly stronger, but it still wasn't wowing me. Like, it's still not enough for me to repurchase or to club it. It was nice. I did get a lot of the tobacco and a lot of the vanilla. Not much vetiver and not much grapefruit. So It was more of like a vanilla, like a sweet vanilla tobacco scent. So nice if you want a nice, like light, lingering kind of manly scent going in your space. But if you want like a boomer performer, this is not the bar for you. So finish that one up. I did do the whole bar that I had left of Luck of the Rainbow, which is the scent of the month for this month. I really like this bar, you guys. It does smell like Skittles, like melted Skittles in your hand. It smells like Fruity Pebbles. It is a very good fruity citrus bar, but it does not perform the greatest. And what I mean by that is it's strong out of the gate, but then it dips and just pummels right out very quickly. So it's a bar that you're going to have to change out either that same day or just let it fizzle out overnight and then change it in the morning. But it's nice. I like it. It's a different type of citrus that we have in the lineup. So it's nice to just have a bar of this. I probably will keep the other 2 bars that I have for later on this summer. I'm probably not going to club it. I might buy some more if it's still available, if I have to round out a 6-pack or something. I do have a party closeout that it's at the $600 mark, but I really don't want any new fall and winter because I have enough fall and winter Scentsy to get me through next year. But I just need guidance. So in the comment section, if any of you guys have an upline that actually is supportive and gives you advice and answers your questions, because really there hasn't been any guidance from Scentsy directly. I'm just trying to figure out if it's more beneficial to use my party rewards now or wait till March, because I want to see how that buy 6, get 10% off is going to look like when we're doing party rewards, because the way it's looking to me is that you're not going to be able to just purchase 6 of a product and use that as a bundle and get it like half off the 10% price. You know what I mean? It seems like that's going to go away. So I don't know, but I really don't need any wax right now. So I think I might just keep it open. But if anybody's got like official concrete, like info from Scentsy or their upline, please share so I can know. What else? Okay, I did Starburst Bamboo because my bars are starting to go a little bit pickle, cucumbery. So I did warm this whole thing. I love Sunburst Bamboo. It's got cucumber, peony, and bamboo. Duh. I really like it. I enjoy mixing it with florals, so this is the time of year that I usually like to warm this one. So excited that I do still have a few more bars in my stash of that. I did warm a partial bar of Toffee Butter Crunch. My mom, when she came back, she revisited this one, and she actually no longer cares for it. So I took the rest of the bar and warmed it to see if I cared for it, because she does still have it clubbed. And I still, you know, it's a nice toffee scent. It's a little bit rich, a little bit deep. It's a good toffee note, like toffee butter, but I like salted caramel toffee better. So I think this will be on the cutting block for sure the next time my mom has this club come out. So Toffee Butter Crunch has outlived its days in our home. I did work on my Cozy Chai. I have 3 of these left from when it was in the flash sale. I went crazy and ordered 14 of them because I do love Cozy Chai. It smells like a Dunkin' Donuts chai latte. It's got the right amount of cinnamon, the right amount of the latte and the coffee notes. I really enjoy this one. But my bars are super old. The wax is getting rubbery, so when I break it, it like, you know, it doesn't even break. It like bends and does this weird rubbery thing. So I definitely need to work on them because they're hella old. But I would love to see this one come back so I can get a fresher bar of it and see if I still like it. But those ones are still performing pretty well. Vanilla Bourbon. I finished off my Vanilla Bourbon. I really, really kick myself for kicking this out of my club, but you can't keep everything clubbed, you know, forever. This one has vanilla and bourbon and nutmeg. And for me, this reads more bakery because of the vanilla and the nutmeg. I really, really like this one. It's a great performer. It's just a very different type of scent. So if you like anything vanilla and bourbon, you're really going to enjoy that one. I also worked on the Inside Out Collection Joy. What is it? Golden, Good and Golden. This is just a good lemon scent. It wasn't my favorite. but I did it in the kitchen after I had cooked some bacon or hamburger or something. And it was nice just to get the smell out. To me, this is more of like a sugary, artificial lemon than like a freshly squeezed lemon. Whoops. Everything is dropping. All right. All right. Also from the Pixar collection, I did Warm Sadness Feeling Blue. I did the whole bar. Actually, this one, it wasn't that bad. And for some reason, I got a lot more tobacco in this. I don't even think tobacco's in the scent profile. But I was getting like a tobacco smoky note with like these aquatic, like watery notes. It was good in the bathrooms where I had this going, and I also had it in one other bedroom. And it was a nice bar. Not that I would club it or anything, but it was enjoyable. I also worked on my very old pistachio ice cream bar. I have a funny feeling and pretty much 98% positive that this will come back in the July, bring back my bar round that's going to be coming up. I'm hoping that we find out soon, because honestly, the promotion's in July. June 1st, as consultants, we'll get early access, right? So they should be telling us in May. So sometime in May, or at least by May, we should know what the winners are, because June 1st is when we order the early, consultant kits. So that last week of May is when I'm predicting that they're going to announce it. I think they're going to hold off to the last minute, which is dumb, which is totally dumb on their part, because honestly, I'm not going to be more enthusiastic or happy or sad or mad or glad or any of those feelings if I find out 5 months ahead or 48 hours before the promotion. My feelings are going to be the same. It's not going to make me or my customers want to buy less or buy more. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. But pistachio ice cream, this bar is really old, so I don't know if this is like the greatest review on this, but I did get a lot of nuttiness, a lot of butteriness, a lot of almond without the cherry leaning pistachio type of thing. So it was nice, and it was a little bit creamy with that vanilla like ice cream note that's in here. But I would love to get a fresher bar so I could really, tell the difference. I also worked on Saddle Up. I had this in like my D-stash pile for a while, so I just ended up warming it. I like this better than Weathered Leather, but I wouldn't repurchase it. But I feel like if you like leather scents and you like them on the lighter side, then Saddle Up would be a great choice because it's more suede-y than it is like straight leather. So that was that one. I also did Citrus Rosemary, you guys. I got stuck with this in one of those mystery floral bundles, like, I don't know, last year during one of the flash sales. And it's very, very, very herbal, like extremely herbal. So as I was saying, this one's very herbal on cold. But when it was warming, it wasn't as herbal as it smells on cold. I was really scared of the rosemary in here, but the rosemary actually took a back note, and I got more of the citrus profile, which I appreciate. I feel like you could mix this one with some florals, with some dirt scents, and really be able to play around with it. So that's what I'm going to do this summer, is I'm going to try to blend it with different greenery notes, some of the dirt blends that I have from vendors, and kind of just play around with it. But it's not something that I like need to have like in my collection or in my club or anything like that. It's a very small population of people that would like this citrus rosemary. I feel like if you like the earthier, herbal type of scents, then you'll like that one. I also finished up a partial bar of the Lord of the Rings Shire Sunrise. This actually wasn't that bad. I did it in bathrooms. It lasted 2 days, but it was like a medium on throw, strength, all of that. But it lasted 2 days, which was nice. So it was one of those ones that I could just put it in the bathrooms and go to work like for 2 days and not have to worry about changing out the bathroom wax, which was nice. Okay, what did I mix with this one? I have to think for a second. but I know I did this mix. So I only had a couple cubes of the whipped frosting from the Sugar Chalet collection. And I also only had a couple cubes of the blueberry Santo cake from Melting Memories. And because this one has a white cake note, I figured the two would work fantastic. I did it in alternating warmers, and it was a beautiful bakery heaven. With Melting Memories Blueberry Santo Cake, it is my favorite of her Santo Cake collection. The blueberry note is just imitation sugary blueberry. It brings me right back to making Jiffy blueberry mix. And then it's got a little bit of the ponzu and a lot of the white cake. And then adding the whipped frosting gave it more of that white cake feel and like the decadent frosting. So that was a really great mix. So if you've got a little bit, you know, a vendor and want to beef up the whipped frosting buttercream element, throw in some cubes of the whipped frosting. Okay, I did do half a bunt of Comfy and Cozy by Lavender and Speckles. This one's the sweater weather type and flannel type. Now, it was nice, but in my office, it was too strong for the small space that it was in, and I was getting a lot of shampoo, like a lot of like flannel, outdoorsy, airy, like shampoo. It was very weird. I don't know if this is an Amy scent, so I might have to destash this one. But it was enjoyable. It just was too strong for the area that I was in. But I don't know if I want to try it again in a larger space because I was getting that shampoo note. And I'm just afraid that if I put it in a larger space and add more cubes, is it going to give me so much shampoo-y notes that it starts to give me a headache. So, but that's that one. Okay, I know what I did. Okay, so this is another vendor Scentsy mix that I did. So I had Beth's from Lavender and Speckles, her brown sugar pecan and cream cheese cinnamon buns. I ended up doing a whole bunt, and I split it in 4, right? And then I took 2 cubes of Scentsy's Simply Patchouli, and I divvied that out, and I did a direct mix. So some of the warmers had a little bit of the Lavender and Speckles blend, and then some had the Scentsy, and I did that throughout the living room and the kitchen. It was a very nice blend. Now, I want to say that Lavender and Speckles definitely outshined the patchouli. I was afraid the patchouli would be too intense, but it wasn't. The brown sugar, pecan, and cream cheese cinnamon buns actually was so powerful that it overtook a lot of the patchouli. So it kind of just left like this really great base of patchouli. And it kind of almost smelled like how Beth does like her bakery with her Palo. But this is just bakery with patchouli. So it was really nice. And I would try mixing Scentsy's patchouli with some other vendor bakeries that I have. So that's what I plan on doing with the rest of this clamshell. And then another day for Lavender and Speckles, I ended up doing, what was this, 3 or 2? I think 2. I think I did 2 whole bunts, split them up between the kitchen and the living room of the banana pumpkin donuts. This one's pumpkin pie spice, banana nut bread, and cinnamon sugar donuts. And I also, that's right, sorry, I did 2 bunts of this, the banana pumpkin donuts from Lavender and Speckles. But then I also did an alternating warmers, 2 cubes of Melting Memories, banana frosting, and pumpkin pecan crunch. This was a really good mix. Both scents kind of stood out on their own. I really like the banana pumpkin donuts. I really want to do more with this when I am up for customs again, because I feel like you could do a lot with this one. And then Veronica's banana frosting. I mean, you cannot go wrong with that freaking oil. I don't care what it is. If she has it on her pre-order blend and it says banana frosting, I am blindly ordering it because I have yet to be disappointed in a single banana frosting, and I am a banana girl for wax. Love it in wax. Oh, it's so good. You get the pumpkin pecan, you get crunchiness, you get the bananas. It's so good. So that was a good mix for kind of slowly using up my vendor, because it's like I don't want to like just put all the vendor like in all my warmers and then that's it. Then I can't warm it again. So doing it like this, I'm able to stretch out my vendor wax just a little bit more. Okay. Then for Melting Memories, I did finish off my London Fog snap bar that I had purchased from her. This was one from one of the first orders I had ever got from her. This one's Earl Grey, Lavender, and Vanilla. It's a very light lavender tea blend. So if any of the gray tea lavender blends is like your thing, I would definitely recommend to pick up her London Fog if she ever offers it again. It is on the lighter side, but if you like the lighter lavender, then this is something that you'll enjoy. And then this was from the friend mail that I got from Steph the Scented Gemini. I finally warmed this one. I actually did this whole thing in my living room and my kitchen. And it's from Glitterati, and it's Christmas Woods. I don't know the scent notes, but it was a really nice Christmas tree blend. It wasn't super heavy. It wasn't super light. It was like the perfect performance. I'm sure this thing is like hella old. Yeah, it's like August of 2022. So it's definitely had time to cure. But I really enjoyed this one. So, I mean, if I was ever to like to actually place an order with Glitterati, I would definitely look out for Christmas Woods. And then the only non-wax product I have this week is pods. So we did finally dye out the aloe water and cucumber pods that were in my son's room. These lasted 11 full days. 11 days is what I got from these pods. And they still sort of smell, but they weren't scenting his room anymore. So I took them out. And we have key lime and grapefruit going. And this one's been going in for 6 days now. And it's finally dead. I can't smell it. When we got home from the competitions, I had left it on by accident. So it ran with nobody in the house from Saturday and Sunday, like 2 whole days. So, oh well, whatever. But it doesn't smell anymore, and I haven't changed it out yet. So, but the aloe water and cucumber, I would definitely recommend it. It's going to be in the catalog for the spring and summer. And I can't remember if key lime and grapefruit, I think it is also going to be available in pods again too. But this one, it wasn't as strong as aloe water and cucumber. Like I could smell the sweet key lime, couldn't get much of the grapefruit, but it really wasn't like a banger of a pod performer. Like it was in the room. So I would say like medium performance with this pod, but it didn't get, I mean, it got it like a full week, but I don't know. I don't think I would repurchase it again. So, but that's it. That is what I warmed you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section what you guys got through this week. Have you been working on Scentsy? Have you been working on Vendor? What was your favorite of the week? Love to continue the conversation. And they just, this weekend, and I totally forgot about it because I was like cheer mode. The first round of Region 1 World Tour was this weekend. They've been doing Region 2 the beginning part of February. And I did get some pictures of spoilers and stuff from Region 2, but I wasn't sure if they were also going to be available for Region 1. I have now gotten the pictures from Region 1. I will be sharing that in a post. I don't know if I'm going to do a post or if I'm going to do a reel or a short. I don't know, because it's not much. Usually World Tour, it's not as big as Scentsy Family Reunion. Scentsy Family Reunion is like a 3 or 4 day event, where World Tour is just a 1 day, 6 hour event. So they really don't like show a lot of stuff. Actually, you know what? I'll just talk about it in this video. I don't care. I'll try to post the pictures in the video. Usually for World Tour, they'll go over like the new spring and summer stuff, like the 10 new scents, any new products, any new warmers. They'll usually have that on Showcase. And then because Region 2 does their Mother's Day collection 2 full months before Region 1 in the US and Canada does theirs, they'll usually show that. And typically the Mother's Day collection is a global collection. So usually the scents are offered globally, and they are this year. So I'll be able to show that the three scents that they're going to have for the Mother's Day collection. I'm actually intrigued by it. One of them is called Vanilla Rose, and I want to see if I can get the scent. Give me a second. I'm going to see if I can pull this up, because I was like screenshotting stuff. I have it on my phone, so I'll have to like put in the into the video. right here. Okay, so the Mother's Day collection is not coming out until April 7th. Okay, so this won't be out till April 7th, but it is a preview. So Vanilla Rose is one of the scents. So there's 3 scents, okay? So Vanilla Rose is fresh clementine, soft vanilla bean, and English rose. So it seems like it's going to be the floral one of the bunch. The clementine is usually a lighter oil with Scentsy. The vanilla bean is probably going to soften it out. And the English rose, I think that's a lighter, like blusher type of rose. So that might be a good soft rose scent and not so intense, but who knows. The other scent is called Blue Water and Sea Salt. This one I'm kind of scared of because it has sea salt and cucumber water, which is totally an Amy thing, right? But then it also has white neroli. And if you guys watched my video that I did months and months ago on this scent no-nos, we all did it on YouTube. Neroli, those freaking cats. You guys are going to rip those curtains down. Oh my gosh. Anyway, neroli is one of those scent notes that it comes across to me either like a skunk or like bug spray, like deep bug spray. So I'm nervous, but I want to try it because neroli is usually a citrus type of like scent wheel. And then you get the sea salt and the cucumber water. So I want to try it. And then the third scent is strawberries and sunshine. This one sounds eerily similar to the strawberry one that we had in the summer collection last year. So this one's white woods, bright yuzu, and wild strawberry. And I think that one was, what was it called? Sunset Sky and Strawberries or something like that. And that one had white woods and strawberries. So, and that one didn't come back to the catalog. All the other summer scents were brought to the catalog, but they dropped the Sunset Sky and Strawberries. So I wonder why. Like, did you want to repackage it? So we'll find out. So those are the 3 scents. And then they are going to have it available in a 3-pack. I don't think you can order it separately, but we'll know more info like on pricing and stuff like that once it gets closer to the launch date. They are also going to have the Dahlia Darling fragrance flower, but in a large size. So not like one of those 3 ones that they usually do for the Valentine's Day collection. You know how they do like a 3-flower bouquet for the fragrance flowers? This is just a larger singular fragrance flower. And that one's going to be available in the Blue Water, Sea Salt, and Vanilla Rose. They're also going to have a charm clip because they're still going strong with the charm clips. The charm clip is a rose. It's a rose. And that one's going to be scented in the Vanilla Rose scent, obviously. There's also going to be a new Scentsy Go called Blooms. So that's going to be one of those tabletop fan diffusers. And then they're also going to have a new warmer called Wild Blooms. And then there will have body products available in, what's the scent? Vanilla Rose. So that's a very small Mother's Day collection, but we shall see how that one goes. So that's the Mother's Day collection, not available until April 7th, okay? But we do have the Easter collection, and that's something that they always kind of spoil during World Tour is the Easter collection. Now, this will be the 2nd year in a row that they combine the Disney Bambi collection with Scentsy's Easter collection, okay? So I just wanted to point that out. So for Bambi, Bambi is returning. So the Twitter painted scent will be coming back. And they're also bringing back the Bambi Buddy, the Thumper Buddy. And this buddy, I am actually freaking excited for. It's like my inner child like lit up when I saw the picture of this because she was my favorite character in the Bambi movie. And she was also my sister's favorite character. So I'm pretty sure the both of us are probably going to get the buddy. I don't know. It depends on the price point. But Flower. They made Flower the skunk. Oh my God. So freaking cute. Like, I go insane with this Disney stuff, I'm telling you. Like, I love Disney. I grew up on Disney. I grew up on the older Disney. So it's got it's got heartstrings to my, inner child. But so those will be 3 buddies that will be available. Also, they are bringing back the pink retro truck, and there's going to be a new Easter lid for it. So the pink retro truck was a warmer of the month last year, and it came with a tulip delivery lid. This year, it's going to have an Easter lid, and it has like a bunny with like Easter eggs. So that's a new thing that's coming. It looks cute, but I'm wondering if you can order it separately, because they did us dirty last year with the warmer of the month, because the pink retro truck was a new color for the retro truck. They've had red, they've had black, they've had white, they've had blue. So this was just a new color. And then they had the tulip delivery lid, which they've had other delivery lids that are interchangeable between all the trucks. But that tulip lid wasn't sold separately. And then eventually, I think they made it so that it was available separately. I don't remember what happened with that. But I remember a lot of people were pissed off in the beginning that you couldn't order it separately. So I don't know if this new Easter lid is going to be an available like separate purchase, or do you have to buy the whole pink truck in order to get the lid? But we'll know more once they come out with the details and everything like that. So that will be coming back. They also have a fluffy bunny charm clip, and then they have Grotto the Goose Scentsy Betty Bye Buddy. It's the one that lays down in this stupid bed that I just think is like the stupidest product ever, but they're doing that. So that's another thing. And they also have the tabletop bunny diffuser, fan diffuser that we had last year. That's coming back. And then the 3 scents that will be available in bars, room spray, and pods are Lemon Heaven, Peach Paradise, and Prickly Pear Flare. I had the scent descriptions. I thought I did. Well, on this page, there's no scent descriptions. Shoot. Anyway, so those are the 3. So Lemon Heaven, we had Lemon Lime Fizz last year, and now we have Lemon Heaven. Peach Paradise, and Prickly Pear Flare. Is Prickly Pear Flare a reinvented Prickly Pear Agave, or are we trying to copy and paste scents again, Scentsy? Not sure. But we'll get scent descriptions later on. But that's the Easter collection, which is coming out March 17th. So March 17th is when the Easter collection will drop. No idea if consultants are going to be getting early access to these things or anything like that. We'll find out later on the line. All right, I think that was pretty much it for the new releases. Yeah, that's it. So really, that's the only thing that they really dropped for World Tour. Summer collection, they kind of hold off because it is a bigger collection, so they usually don't drop that. Spoilers too soon. It's usually Mother's Day and Easter is what we see during World Tour. So I'll put the pictures up, like I said, as I talked about that, so you can get some snapshots. I don't care if we're not supposed to share it this early. Do I ever follow the rules here on my channel? I don't. So, yeah. Anyway, so I wasn't going to include that in the video, but I figured I was talking about it, so I might as well, and who cares? So, keep an eye out for more information on those collections when the time gets sooner, price points, scent descriptions, all of that jazz. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.